You thought I forgot about you. No, not at all. What's the vibe part two? Okay. Let's get into y'all's message and see what's going on, honey. I do feel like this is a time of gratitude, lightheartedness. You could even be seeing the number 111. I do feel like the focus could be on your root chakra. Okay. I do feel as if there is a self esteem booster that you may end up experiencing, even a feeling of or a sense of belonging. Okay. Now, I do feel as if you may feel blocked when it comes to uh, somebody's vitality, their zest for life. But I do feel like that is going to change, especially when an individual gets out of operating out of survival mode. Okay. Let go of that negative thinking. I do feel as if you are dealing with like a blocked root chakra, you may notice a lot of negative thinking. I also feel as if you may start to see like signs of actual fish. So somebody could literally see like a lot of fish or a fish, but I feel like you may see a symbol. Symbiology may be significant. Okay. One of y'all also, you may have like Mills products in your home, MILLS. I feel like somebody's money is going towards weed, marijuana. Okay. You may end up cutting back. Also, some of y'all could also be growing your own marijuana so that you don't spend as much money on it. And I do feel as if some of you guys may be connecting with either ancestors, spirit guides, or this could even be specific angels. I really feel like it's going to be ancestors or spirit guides that an individual may be connecting with when it comes to planting. Okay, especially if you are planting or you have planted some weed. There's this feeling of insecurity. You got to let that go, baby. Okay. Let go of that resentment. Let go of some type of anger that could be causing that insecurity. And that's for someone who has like a blocked root chakra. Okay. You could even have water placements in your chart. Guidance. All right. So what's the vibes? Guidance. Okay. I see an individual utilizing some incense. This could also be saging during this time. You may feel guided or led to sage or use some incense. And I feel like there's a specific type of incense that an ancestor or a spirit guide they may like. Okay, somebody is also utilizing lavender. Okay, so explore your resources. And I do feel like some of you guys could be getting a second opinion. And this doesn't just have to be like health related. I feel like you're getting a second opinion when it comes to advice. Okay. Spirits want you to explore your options when it comes to the guidance that you receive. This could be going to a different family member and seeing what their thoughts would be. For others, this could be talking to a different friend, okay? A mentor. Prosperity. So getting guidance when it comes to prosperity, your abundance. And for some of y'all, you could even be taking like some classes pertaining to financial literacy. Oh, baby, your prosperity, chill. That money, honey, is about to look good. And you know, prosperity just ain't your money, but one of y'all, you are pregnant, you're about to birth some abundance, financial stability in your life. June 8th will be significant. You may also end up seeing a rabbit as a confirmation. I feel like this is a very fertile time for you guys. And I also feel like an individual could end up seeing a crow as a confirmation. So it makes sense as to why some of you guys are needing to get advice when it comes to money management. This could even be investments. Okay. Hmm. Mm. You could even be getting advice when it comes to um, abundance in your life, how to attract those things, how to attract prosperity also. Okay. Some of you guys may have like a toddler, or either you're dealing with somebody that you feel like is a toddler. Mhm. Hmm. I also feel as if one of you guys, you may be using like a lot of sage, or this could even be pine pine needles. Hmm. Organize the mind. Okay. There's a need to get organized for some of you guys. All of these thoughts, all of these ideas that you have, you may start writing to-do list. I feel like in general, spirit is wanting you to get organized. Okay. This prosperity could also be family. Mhm. Honey, you are the head of the household. And I also heard you are the head, not the tail. Hmm. Healthy children, steady incomes, a comfortable home. Some things really happen for the better. Mhm. Tell us about this guidance. Clarify guidance. I see you flourishing. I see you thriving. I see material success, improvements in health, happiness, your overall well being. And for your mental well being, again, there's a need to organize the mind. Look at this, the harvest moon. Okay. Prayer partners. Baby, you got to have a strong support system. Okay. That is important. Air sign woman. Okay. You may be praying with an air sign woman. You guys may be prayer partners. And I feel like this is someone who is not just the type to say, "Oh, I'll pray for you." They will actually pray with you. This is the type of person who they're going to celebrate your successes. They're going to be there to encourage you when you're going through struggles in life. Okay. And I also feel as if this is someone that you have prayed for, an individual that you can confide in, or someone that you can get good guidance from, someone that you can trust. Now, you are operating in air energy, whether you are an air sign or not. If you are an air sign, you definitely may be praying with or for someone. Okay. Yeah, air sign has prayed for you. This person, that they have been, they are your intercessory prayer warrior. And if you are the air sign, you have been that for someone. And this is a very fertile time for you. You may have a lot of individuals asking you for guidance. You could also even be a mentor. Okay. I do feel as if a lot of communication is going to come your way during this time. This could even be a time where you are willing to debate with others, especially when it comes to oh, honey, when it comes to prayer. Okay. Hmm. Okay, now. Bottom of the deck, you are in this energy of wanting to explore. Some of y'all could be driving around. You'd be looking for something new, something fun to do, or this could even just be exploring things in general. Yeah, y'all gonna see a crow. Confirmation. Oh, explore self reward. How do you reward yourself? How do you appreciate yourself? And baby, you're about to appreciate your protection. Mhm. And I feel like that protection is spirit, what spirit is protecting you from. A princess, finances, anxiety. Okay, so somebody's finances have been causing them anxiety. I never seen that in this card. Worrying about all of those things is aging an individual, worrying about the things that they cannot control. You have to be brave. Hmm. You may also notice an increase in gray hairs. You're gaining a lot of wisdom. You may also even be communing with those who have passed over. Tell us about this prosperity. And some of you guys may need advice when it comes to business. Some of you guys, spirit is needing you to open up and to communicate what it is that you need, because you may end up receiving some type of information or guidance that may actually be able to help you obtain that prosperity. Hmm. There's an older woman who wants to see their baby, is what I heard. Lesson learned. Okay. Clarifying prosperity. So you are about to, or you have learned a major lesson when it comes to appreciating or having a sense of gratitude for the prosperous things that are taking place or that you have in your life. Because when we look at the different aspects of one's life, whether that is family, your home, income, you had to learn some lessons in order to be able to appreciate what it is that you are about to birth. Gone with your bad self. I do pick up on, if not one of you guys, somebody has been an individual's, like, you have been what this person has prayed for. Some of y'all have invested time, money. You have given someone guidance and support. And you could have felt like you got burned in that situation. You learned a major lesson. And for some of y'all, this is sharing your prosperity or even giving your pearls to swine. Mhm. Now, I do feel like somebody is realizing that they sabotaged a connection with you, and you are a very prosperous individual. Somebody knows that you're about to give birth to something that is beautiful. You're giving birth to something that is going to improve your life, that brings in, whether it's a steady income, um, healthy, positive relationships, a comfortable environment to be in, healthy children. Now, I just picked up somebody who wasn't serious about their health, like they took good health for granted. Now it's like they regret that. Lesson learned. Mhm. Hmm. New adjustments. Organize the mind. Now, this organization that is required of you is going to be an adjustment. You may start to feel vulnerable. in a new environment. The spirit wants you to accept change. Okay. It's important to accept change. Mhm. And I feel like some of y'all, you may not pray for an individual, or again, just invest in an individual like you used to. But what changed that? Something had to have changed. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Bottom of the deck, you're not in love, you're just drunk. A hidden enemy. You're also going to receive visions via the dream state. Yeah. Okay, it's going to be a situationship. Drama trap. Okay. Be careful of dramatic ass people. Some of y'all may need to give your spirit some libations. Also, if you put a cup on your altar of either alcohol or even some type of water, you should have bubbles in your cup, is what I'm seeing. Your ancestors are present. Mm-hmm. Hmm. That somebody is a hidden enemy. And you may really like just genuinely like this person. Like, oh, like, I like this person. I could see myself getting to know a little bit more about that person. Hmm. Oh, it sounds like they cutting up outside, honey. Sound like they drag racing. Yeah, it sound like they drag racing out there. Child, it ain't even warm outside and they cutting up. Temperature get a little nice, honey. Just a little nice. Folks out there just tripping. Mm. Drag racing. Okay. So let's find out. I really feel like a prayer is about to be answered. And what you went through, you had to make adjustments. But what you're about to get, baby, for some of y'all, it's something you can't talk about. Throw chakra, that prosperity. Somebody around you is about to have to make a new adjustment in life also. They're about to go through a change. This could be an older individual. The Fool, new beginnings. Okay. You could be dealing with somebody who has an M, first, middle, last initial. There are new beginnings. I do pick up on an individual who has a cat. Okay. Spiritual prayer. 7 of Pentacles. Be careful with what you invest your time and money in. Some of y'all could also be making jewelry. Okay. Some of you guys are starting. This could be a new business. You have to be flexible. Okay. I do pick up on somebody maybe utilizing jasper or even green avertine. Yeah. Okay. Chariot. So you focused on moving forward to that Ace of Pentacles. Didn't I tell you was about to birth something new? Okay. And Four of Pentacles. Somebody is pregnant and they spend money real recklessly. You may even be finding out like this could be a new addition to the family and somebody has to make some adjustments. Okay. I do feel as if somebody could have also bought like a child a bracelet. Make sure that you are holding on to the money that you receive. Don't just spend it recklessly. Mhm. And somebody is praying that the guidance that you give them is correct. It's accurate. I also pick up on an individual oversleeping. Mhm. Somebody ends up spending their car payment money. Mhm. Be careful of getting advice from somebody who is irresponsible. Okay. And it would be irresponsible to invest. For some of y'all in a Cancer sign or a car. Yeah. Hmm. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles is the Five of Pentacles. If you have been getting like IVF, you could have felt like you wasted your money. Mm-hmm. Hmm. You always got the option of adopting, baby. Okay. Now look, one of y'all done prayed for a damn fool. You're no longer investing your time in foolish things, foolish people. Okay, going back to what I said earlier, remember when I was like, somebody may have been like lesson learned when it comes to praying for an individual, praying for somebody that was foolish. Because you can clearly see by the shit that they do and what they spend their money on, what they invest their time in. That you just got to let a situation go or let this person go. They'll be okay. They'll adjust without you. Because again, y'all about to give birth to something beautiful. You're about to give birth to life. Whether you are in childbearing years or pregnant or not, whatever you're birthing, it brings you life. Mm-hmm. Hmm. But things are not stable. Okay. So let's find out what needs to take place in order for things to be stable. A contract, justice, and for some of you guys, it could be a Libra. I see a business contract. Okay. Yeah. Don't be blinded by someone's status. I also feel as if this older person, some of you guys may be doing better than another individual in life, or you just chose a different path. Somebody is upset. They feel like it's an injustice. Now, you do have to organize the mind and make some adjustments to what is being offered to you. I do feel like a decision may not go someone's way, it goes against them. Mhm. Hmm. For my air sign women, you're going to give guidance and pray for somebody who is a fool, for somebody who is irresponsible, and somebody who is irrational. But you learn a major lesson not to invest, not to spend time with, or work on. Constantly keep trying to work on things with this individual. I see you traveling in a new adjustments. I see you traveling in a new direction. Mhm. But I do feel as if there's going to be things from the past. There will constantly be reminders in your future and as you are moving forward to avoid foolish behavior, playing the fool, or investing your time in someone who's foolish. You know, this could be one of those situations where, let's just say, you see somebody who is in need, you see somebody that you want to help. You have been there before and you can see yourself in that person's situation. So you decide to give them guidance, try to help them avoid some of the discomfort that you experience in life, right? Well, it's like you may end up giving that person advice in hopes that they avoid going down that path. But I feel as if this is the type of individual, they are irresponsible. They make unwise decisions. And it's like, no matter how much you pour into that person, no matter how much you try to help that person, they could bite the hand that feed them. As my mama would say, they don't know what side they bread is buttered on. Scorpio, you're not paying attention. Okay. And someone could feel as if like they keep giving a person a chance, chance after chance. And you're still there for them even when they fall and they get back up. You're there to motivate them to keep going. But you learned a lesson through that person's behavior and how they made you feel and how things played out in your life in regards to that situation. And you're going to finally get to a point to where you say, you know what? I can't keep helping somebody that don't want to help theyself. It's time for you to move forward. And for some, it may be difficult depending on the relationship and the dynamics of that relationship. Because I do see an individual having to make some new adjustments in life. Okay. And you are headed there, but you definitely have to save your money. Somebody can't spend as freely and recklessly as they once did. Okay. Hmm. Now, out of all of the zodiac signs, I feel like the individuals who will have to make the most adjustments are going to be a Cancer sign, a Libra, and earth signs. I feel as if air sign, especially air sign women, and an Aries, baby, you need to take the time out and go into your prayer closet. You need to pray for guidance. If you've been operating out of foolish behavior or if you're dealing with somebody who is foolish. Okay. Now, Cancer sign is going to be the one who also is having to learn a major lesson, especially about what is important, what prosperity means to an individual, stability, family, comfort, positive environment in the home. Somebody could have taken that for granted, and now they're, they're realizing like, damn, they were very prosperous at one point in their life, but that changed. You go from a stable situation to something that isn't stable. Somebody's health goes from good to bad. They end up learning a major lesson. Mhm. Okay, money is, remember I said money is like burning a hole in somebody's pocket. One of y'all may need to do a money spell and add you some honey to it. Child, your money need to stick to you. It's like somebody can't hold on to money and they don't know why. Mhm. If you are a Cancer sign, every time somebody get around you or spend time with you, they feel like a fucking fool. Especially if this person, either they got somebody pregnant or they was being dishonest with you about the person that they had a child with. Mhm. That person got court fines. They're going to be fined something from the court. Okay. Hmm. Tell us more. Six of Swords. Baby, I heard literally, don't be a fool and leave something good. If you know something is good, something is stable, if it's good for you, don't be a fool. Okay. Cancer, Pisces. Cancer sign has a dark side that you may end up seeing. I do pick up on same-sex relationships also. Okay. You praying that somebody does right. One of y'all born in the late 70s, confirmation. I do see an individual who may be lashing out on those that's closest to them. And somebody is born in 88 also. Okay. I do feel like Cancer signs, you guys are needing to take your mental health seriously. And somebody has to work on a victim mentality that they may have. This will be a Cancer sign that's born in the month of June. And I see an individual's car being impounded. Okay. Death sign, Scorpio. It's the Scorpio who feels like things are an injustice. They are having to also make some new adjustments in life. And this person is not accepting the truth. Wait, what? Somebody is not accepting the truth? Why is that? Oh, somebody was a fool to leave an air sign. One of y'all also could have went to like a pastor for prayer. I also see an individual's guidance bringing in prosperity and stability in their life. Whether you are a mentor, a teacher, a seer, a tarot reader, a prophet, okay? Your guidance is going to bring in prosperity. You educate others. And somebody feels like they were a fool to let you go. You were the person that they prayed for. Boom. Now I got it. And this person learned a major lesson because now they have to make new adjustments in life. Adjustments that they may not want to make. And they feel like it's an injustice. But they were foolish to let you go. They were too busy invested in, like somebody just wanted to go. They were thinking ahead, but not being realistic. Somebody is dealing with like depression. Okay. There is a masculine energy who there's a lot of lies and deception. And I also feel like there's a lot of worries too when it comes to a relationship. This person is in their head about the connection. That's going to come to an end. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, somebody's got to get organized. Resisting of letting go of things and resources. 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. That's 7 Pentacles again. You already got the 7 of Pentacles out here. And the 3 of Swords. A new heartbreak. Somebody is also needing the title papers. Look. Holding on to heartbreak, 2 of Wands energy. Somebody was planning to move forward, but there was an injustice. And somebody hates the path that they chose in life. Look at this. This person was at a crossroads. Because you've healed. Star card. What's going on, Aquarius? You bring hope to an individual's life. And you have faith in the path that you've chosen, or you could be needing to strengthen your faith in the path that you have chosen. But with this 4 of Pentacles, this 4 of Pentacles is in reverse. So somebody's trying to figure out why the hell they let go of something or someone that was a resource. But the reason why they let things go within the relationship is because they felt like they were outside of their comfort zone. Or someone self-sabotaged a relationship because they were outside of their comfort zone. You may have forced someone to change, to grow. A new delay. Okay. There's going to be a new delay to somebody close to you. And this is due to a third-party interference. But I do see you or this person coming up with a strategy. You could even be helping this person to come up with a strategy. Somebody's trying to figure out why they treated you the way that they treated you. Like they don't understand it themselves. And the song that's playing is Never Let You Go by Faith Evans. They don't know why they treated you the way that they treated you, but they see you as the star energy. They see you have a vision. And they see that your vision is taking you place. You have faith in the path you chose and the vision that you have in life. And look at this individual right next to this heartbreak, heartbroken because they were at a crossroads. Somebody couldn't decide what they wanted. And they ended up choosing the wrong path. So they have to make new adjustments because what was once an option is no longer an option. Mm-hmm. You're going to get clarity. You're no longer going to be in your head about the situation. Nobody compares to you. That's what Faith Evans ass just said. 111. Confirmation. It's 111. Didn't I tell you? You see 111. Mm-hmm. Gratitude for lightheartedness. And this prosperity is about to manifest. Okay, somebody's car may have been towed or even repoed. Somebody couldn't hold on to something that they really wanted to hold on to, and that broke their heart. Now, again, if they couldn't hold on to you, it broke them. It broke them all the way down. Break down. Just break their ass on down. You said, girl, that is not how Mariah Carey sung it. I know, child. But somebody else gonna have a breakdown. We gonna pray for them. Okay. Because if you ever had a breakdown, whether it's on side of the damn road or mentally, child, that shit fucked up. It'll have y'all fucked up. What you say, girl, on it, okay? Not your monkey, but not your show. It ain't your monkey, it ain't your show. All right. Let's find out, beautiful, what's going on spiritually speaking. And then we're going to head up out of here. I have fun hanging out with you guys. 1 o'clock in the morning in my ass drinking some coffee. I know, chill. I done ran out of that tea. That tea was good. It was like some honey bush, mandarin, something. It was good. Got to go and get some more. All right, Spirit, what is going on spiritually that the viewer needs to know about in their life? Okay, you know everybody's situation, Lord. We know you got a message for them, Lord. Tell them about the prosperity. Okay? Prosperity they about to birth. The stability in their life. For some of y'all, this is to meet your basic needs. Okay. So let's find out. New dimensions. Mm-hmm. Spiritual guardian. Okay. Spirit animals are going to be your personal guidance on this spiritual path. I see a revived spirit. A meaningful life is ahead of you. Yes, that's what the card says, though. A meaningful life is ahead of you. Okay. Like your world is about to drastically change. It's about to be upside down. Upside down. One of y'all using some Febreze, or you got a Febreze, this can even be like a Febreze candle. Okay. Febreze can in the room with you. Confirmation, boo. Child, vice of a villain. Somebody's spells backfired. Ooh. And you hit somebody with a return to sender. Some of y'all, you didn't even have to touch. Look, return to sender. And I just said you didn't have to touch them, right? You know why you didn't even have to do nothing? Why? Because it's spiritual laws. Honey, somebody fucked up. Chill. And look, you got vindication. Resurrection. You got real love around you. And them other folks got to do some shadow work. Even real love has done some shadow work. Okay. Boom. Shall return the sender because it was some spiritual laws. Because, you know, everybody think they right. Okay. Ain't nobody ever wrong. Right. Now, we do have people in this world, some of y'all, you can admit when you're wrong. But let's be honest. How many times have you sat and listened to somebody's side of the story? And the situation is never their fault. I think we've all seen that a time or two in life. Okay. Some of y'all was dealing with that. Things never somebody else's fault. But God knows all and God sees all. Okay. This return to sender, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Some of y'all about to get a new phone. Okay. It is a blessing that some spells backfired. Mm-hmm. The power of perception will make somebody look good in society's eyes, but nothing is as posted. Somebody is fraudulent as hell. They have a fraudulent lifestyle. Somebody is an attention seeker. They're going to experience instant karma. If somebody also tries to take things up, especially when it comes to like business or where you work, maybe somebody want to go above your head, right? Try to get you in trouble. It ain't going to work. It's going to backfire. But this prosperity in your life, let's talk about it. Okay. You have a meaningful life that is ahead of you. And individuals who are living a fraudulent lifestyle, their lies, their spells are going to backfire and you will be seen as the truth. Okay. So new dimensions. Now, honey, somebody just, everything is fraudulent. Power of perception make their ass look good. AI makes somebody ass look good. Okay. Queen of Swords. Didn't Queen of Swords energy, air sign energy just come out? Mm-hmm. Look at this. It's not this deck. Was it? It was this deck. Air sign. We talked about the air sign. And now you got the Queen of Swords, which is who? Air sign. So air signs are significant. It wasn't even this deck. Maybe it is over here. Or y'all can just hit the replay, go back button. But air sign energy, okay? You got a meaningful life ahead of you. And for some of you guys, whether you're air sign or not, this is going to be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini season. That beautiful things are going to start to happen in your life. Okay. Vice of a villain. Six of Swords energy. You're moving to calmer waters. That's this prosperity in your life. Somebody gonna end up dropping their cell phone in some water. Mm-hmm. One of y'all could also be like getting on a boat, going on a cruise or a yacht. Okay. Somebody spills towards you or attacks towards you are going to backfire. Okay, I see you distancing yourself from the drama. You're creating your own peace and harmony. That's because, again, when you see that your life has a specific meaning or purpose or calling over it, there's no need for you to stay stuck in the past. It's time for you to move forward towards your prosperity. And as you are moving forward, you're going to notice individuals who are living a fraudulent lifestyle. Somebody is going to go like on a cruise or on a boat. It could even be like a yacht, trying to make it seem like their life is just lavish and, you know, they the shit. That's going to backfire. Okay. Spills backfire. Success. Somebody acting like they earned their stripes, they earned their success, and they didn't. Now, you will successfully move forward. And I do look at this beauty queen energy. Okay. So when we look at the prosperity in your life, I feel like intellect, knowledge, your ability to be able to detach and move forward. You're moving towards stability and you're going to be successful in spite of adversity. So yeah, somebody feels like successfully backfired. Mm-hmm. Okay. Meaningful life is ahead of you, which is why you come out in this Six of Swords energy. You end up moving forward and you're successful. I like that for you. Shout and return to sender. Somebody wanted to fight you. What you say? Take it up with your ancestors. Look at this. Mm-hmm. Two of Cups. On the other side. Okay. And if somebody was living with you, they want to move back in. You could also see the number 66. Mm-hmm. And you being able to move on, you're going to be successful, leaving old emotions and feelings in the past. And some of y'all, you don't even feel the need to utilize your devices or your position of power in a toxic way. Somebody likes to get negative attention straight up. And they'll do it for success. So, this is just like a child. Like a child, they don't care what type of attention they give. especially a child who they're seeking attention, whether that is good or bad. If they don't feel seen or heard, they want to feel seen and heard. Well, there is someone around you, connected to you, or that could be trying to get up under your skin on social media. This person wants to be successful at it. This person is going to use social media or their device to play the villain, to try to get attention, even if it's negative. But it's going to backfire on that person. Even when we look at spells, the words that an individual may use, the spells that an individual cast over other people, they end up backfiring. But if we go back to what we originally asked God was about your prosperity. For some of you guys, it's going to be in Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini season that you're going to go to this new dimension, that you're going to understand or recognize that you have a meaningful life ahead of you. And once you get in that energy, look at you. You're not looking at the past. You ain't looking at the baggage. You moving on. Ain't that what Monica said? And you're successful with it. And somebody's them trying to get your attention, it don't work. This person trying to be a negative Nancy, it wouldn't work. Okay. Because you're not looking in that person's direction. You looking to move forward in life, leaving someone stuck in the past. Honey, your prosperity ain't in the past, baby. Good health, well-being, a stable home, stable income, that's not your past that you're stuck in. That is where you're heading. Okay. And for some of y'all, you already operating in prosperity. You got good health. You can have a sense of gratitude for where you are in life. Okay. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day because it's 1 a.m. Okay. Have a wonderful day. Wonderful Saturday. The Sabbath. It is the Sabbath, boo. I hope y'all have a fun day. Good times. I will see VIP. Well, I got some readings to do on Sunday. Oh, yeah, that's something else. The schedule on the website has changed, darling. Okay. So I got readings to do on Sunday. But if I don't get to VIP tomorrow, well, tonight, Saturday night, then we'll definitely get to y'all after we do the readings and the divine guidance. Okay. But I love you and enjoy your day and keep walking into your season of prosperity. Don't look behind because ain't nothing back there for you, honey. Bye.